Telehealth in its true form that we are focusing on is vital sign monitoring, where we can put a piece of equipment, a telehealth monitor, that goes into the patient's home, and it's based around chronic condition management at the moment, and we can monitor that patient's vital signs. The monitor can carry out, for example, your pulse oximetry if you've got a respiratory condition such as chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. It can carry out monitoring around heart failure, so we can weigh the individual on a daily basis. We can carry out heart rate, and we've got blood glucose monitoring. To improve our service and to increase our utilisation of the monitors we've got across North Wales, we've introduced integrated working with the local authority monitoring centre called Gowler Govel. They will look at the readings on a daily basis, and if that patient's readings have gone outside of the parameters, they will contact the patient and ask them to do a retest, and then they will contact the relevant clinician, who will then take the necessary action. From a patient perspective, they're really enjoying the telehealth monitoring. They find that it does help them to remain at home for longer, that they're becoming more independent, and that they're starting to self-manage their own condition. And they've also got the reassurance that if there is any of their readings have gone outside of what's known for them, that they will be contacted and an intervention provided.
I have a patient at the moment on telehealth, Frank from Conway, and I initiated telehealth because we identified that he was on medication that can give adverse effects, and he has a chronic condition that requires titration of medication from his cardiology management plan. So we were able to initiate the telehealth, monitor his vital signs from a distance, which gave him great reassurance that he was being cared for daily, really.
Yeah. I think this machine, what they put in the girls, is brilliant, and I think it's going to extend my life a bit, you know what I mean? I know this year I'm 87, and probably coming to the end of the tunnel, like, but you don't look at it that way, do you? You know what I mean? But that's brilliant for me. I do not want to go in hospital if I can help it. I mean, see, I've got a good nurse here with all my medication, and I've got a good secretary. And I mean a good secretary. She writes everything down, and that's it. So I want to keep out of hospital. I've got a good team of nurses looking after me.
He usually gets the scales out, and it comes on. I press OK that we want to do a reading, and then we just go through it like you've seen us.
It takes 10 minutes to do it all.
The other night his chest was very wheezy. So when it said, "Is your breathing worse?" which it was, I could hear it, and I pressed, "Yes, it is worse." And straight away Colette's on the phone. They are absolutely wonderful what they do. I'll say it again, I've said it many a time. The last 3 years I've been in a very dark tunnel, and there was no light at the end of that. But now there is.